We have so much art here in our collection, and that art belongs to every single person in Wyoming, and I want to bring it to them. My name is Sarita Telasani Keller, and I'm the Ann Simpson Artmobile educator. The Artmobile is a mobile art program. It is our signature statewide program at the University of Wyoming Art Museum. What it is a way for people to experience museums and exhibitions when they don't live in Laramie or in this area. I'm able to bring an art exhibition and programming to whatever town they live in.
Okay, I'm Ann Simpson, and it was my concept, the original concept for the Artmobile, simply because I felt the University Art Museum was not exactly centrally located in the state of Wyoming, and that rather than worry about people coming to us, we needed to go to them. After having campaigned in isolated communities, I saw the real need for art to be taken to them and for the public to be able to see it. So the concept simply was to take art from our collection, but to set up exhibits in the schools that would be open to the public. And of course, people thought it was a great idea, and they made me chairman of fundraising. So I went back to Washington and contacted lobbyists who did business in Wyoming. Many of them were from small communities, so they had had very little art education and saw the need. So within a short period of time, we had the money for the Artmobile, and these same people continued to be real contributors through the years, and they have all been great supporters of arts in Wyoming. And the Artmobile has, after all these years, a real working concern, and Sarita is doing an absolutely spectacular job.
Write down whatever it is that you feel it is. Even if you don't know it's a place, like to me, this made me think of my drive here. But it's not really. But you could do that as long as you see that in your mind's eye when you look. So as the Artmobile educator, that's me, I get to curate an exhibition every 2 years. The way the exhibitions work, I travel to different locations and I have conversations with people while I'm doing one program, and it leads to the creation of the next exhibition. And each exhibition tells a story, and then I create programming, activities, different kinds of museum games, all kinds of things that surround an art making, that surround that exhibition. So I essentially create a whole learning museum experience and bring it. So typically it'll be in a school or a library or a community center, and it's a scheduled, organized activity where there's different groups. So there's a target group, maybe it could be Boys and Girls Club, something like this, or Lights on Lander. It could be summer programs. It could be schools. So what happens is, though, we do programs targeted at those people, but then we also have time where the public can just come and see the museum.
Students need to realize that they can self-authenticate, that gives them a reason and a purpose, and it's kind of an equalizer. You may not be good at math, you may not be good at reading, but when you come in the art room, most of those kids that have a difficult time elsewhere, this is where they grow. I'm Deneen Mueller. I'm at Riverside High School, middle school and elementary. I've been teaching 39 years. I think the novelty of another teacher coming in and doing what Sarita's doing with my students is wonderful. It's the kids listen to somebody new, and they are equalized and as much as a part of the classroom, if not more so, because they're very creative in their own mind. And those people are kind of trapped, and then when they get here, they can expound.
My name's Hannah Stinson from Shell, Wyoming. Where we live in the Bighorn Basin, there's growing art community. I didn't expect to have this second piece of the Wyoming Artmobile's exclusive collection, kind of separated from their home base and brought to us to see. To have it come in and brought to us is just amazing, because a lot of people out here maybe don't have the resources to do that themselves. So University of Wyoming, looking out for our communities, our little guys out here in the Bighorn Basin, just makes my day.
I think it's a great program. I think it allows kids to see what's out there, what they could be doing. It gives them the opportunity to see other artists as well, and maybe form a connection or a bond with that technique or even that artist. So I think that's a great idea. If nothing else, it'll teach the children or expose the children to that there is more, and you could go to university. There's more out there than just your tiny town. Look at what the university keeps on track, and look what they bring to you. And so I think if nothing else, that will help with the exposure and maybe give them a little spark to maybe, yeah, you know what? They were on the fence about college or whatever. Maybe, yeah, I remember when that came through town. I want to go to university because I saw that cool thing. Who knows? I think it's a great idea though.
Made it real for them, which is cool because they don't have the opportunities to go and see museum works. And so this is very special that it's real.
I hope it comes back around, and I'm especially inspired to come see the home museum.
Yeah, I think it's great because I think the exposure, I said earlier, could inspire them to do something that maybe otherwise they wouldn't, because they don't know.
Yeah, because you don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew how important art was, and it is important in all our learning processes. Thanks to all of sponsors who've participated and contributed to the University of Wyoming Art Museum. I'll tell you, your reward is there, traveling around the state. Thank you so much.